Okay, we just got finished with the morning segment. I mean, hey, I don't know what is there to say about it. We're not gonna go into a recap right now, but we're gonna do that in the afternoon. So, right now, this is something I really want to say. At the end there, okay, she was talking about these text messages. She was talking about his cycle of abuse, and she kept on saying, what was the phrase she used? It was typical of apologies the day after he took it too far physically. Okay, okay, I want to believe that. I am on Johnny Depp's side, but I'm unbiased. Like, I only go by the evidence. So fine. If those apologies in his text messages were typical of apologies I would get after he took it too far physically, fine. Prove it to me that he took it too far physically. Where are these photos? Where are the medical reports? Where's everything showing that he took it too far physically? I don't understand. Like, I get it. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, she's lying all the time. Dude, we've already proved she's lied before. We've already proved she's cheated. We've already proved she was with Franco. And now we just made a video yesterday saying she walked into Kevin Costner's trailer naked. So if you think that I'm going to sit here and I'm just going to take her word for it, fine. You know what? What was the phrase again? Typical of apologies I would get after he took it too far physically. Show me that he took it too far physically. I haven't seen anything, so I'm not going to believe you. But I'm not going to sit here because all these people have been saying, well, you're just on Johnny's side. You're on Johnny's side. No, I'm not. Johnny's side has been the only one to produce any kind of evidence of abuse. The audio recordings. I hit you in the face. I hit you with a door and I punched you in the face. I didn't punch you. I hit you. Johnny's side has produced all the evidence to make people understand what she did. For her just to say, oh, well, these apology texts are typical of what I would get after he took it too far physically. Fine, he took it too far physically. Show us. Show us how he did that. And until I see pictures of her all fucked up the way that Johnny was fucked up, then I'll believe her. Okay? Like, I'm unbiased. I know I'm on Johnny Depp's team, but the only reason I'm on Johnny Depp's team is because of the phrase, go and tell people you were hit, and what did she say? Go and tell people you were abused and see who will believe you. See who will be on your side. That's why I'm on his team. Because we heard her say that. It's not like we're fucking making all this shit up. We heard her say that. So you can't try and play this bullshit. Oh, well, these apologies are typical. Well, fine, then they're typical. But I'm not going to sit here and believe you unless you can show me that he actually did go too far physically. So sorry. So now, let's see what we're going to get into today. Are we going to get into some comments? Forgot about that. Yesterday's testimony, apparently Amber Heard was using yesterday's testimony from a bunch of movies. So I'm going to run through this. Let's just run through this. Michael Coe, I believe the drink lots of tea is mimicking how Julia Roberts said it to Hugh Grant in the movie Notting Hill. Next, at one point Amber Heard said Johnny slapped her and then said he'd rather cut off his hand. That's a line directly from Mildred Pierce after she slaps Vita. She literally got that from a movie. And then I believe it's called Maid or something. I believe so. Okay, whatever. Next. Her entire beginning monologue is literally the plot of The Talented Mr. Ripley. Actual quotes from the movie and featured a character who showered gifts then mysteriously disappeared. The thing with Johnny, it's like the sun shines on you and it's glorious and then he forgets you and it's very, very cold. When you have his attention, you feel like you're the only person in the world. That's why everybody loves him so much. What? She's taking her entire testimony, and that's exactly why, dude, it felt like that yesterday when she was talking. She was like, well, and then like she would always stutter. Like with Johnny Depp, dude, when Johnny Depp would talk, he would talk like this, but then he would put pauses, and he was very technical about what he was saying because he knew what he said was important and he couldn't He couldn't put it any other way because if he did, he might be misunderstood. That's how Johnny Depp would talk in his testimony. But with Amber Heard, she's like, well, you know, he drinks lots of tea. He drinks lots of tea, and I mean like a lot of tea. He said that he'd rather cut his hand off than lay it upon me. Who talks like that? Lay it upon me? What are you, from the Renaissance? Come on. That's obviously a scripted thing. That's so obviously a scripted thing. Let's see if there was anything else. And then that it says here that in the pooping the bed incident, that's a scene from Alpha Dog. I have seen that movie. That's the movie with Justin Timberlake and Emile Hirsch, I believe. And then that's in that movie. The dude takes a shit on Emile Hirsch's floor because it's like a drug fueled thing and it's like a rivalry. So she took a shit. Was she in that movie? I'm not sure. I know Olivia Wilde was. But she probably saw that movie and was like, yeah, I'm going to go shit on his bed. Really? That's disgusting, man. And nobody's ever going to get over any of this. I just want everybody to know that. I want everybody to know that. Nobody is going to get over any of this. And this is because people have short memories. People really do. They have short memories. Like they forget things really quickly, but people aren't going to forget shit like this. People are not going to forget that you took a shit on your husband's bed. Nobody's going to forget that. Sorry. That's a big deal. Next, and then they talk about the one from Maid. And then it says right here, look, well, the part about JD first throwing a glass in her direction, then punching a wall right next to her, that is from the TV show Maid. Oof, I could go in on that show. I remember I had to watch that show with one of my exes, my ex, and the entire time we were watching that show, I felt so bad because, I'm not even going to go into that show. What am I doing? I mean, maybe one day we'll do some like TV reviews and movie reviews. That'd be pretty cool. So next, we got some comments. From Top Fly, Colorado. We got about 4 or 5 minutes. I don't understand why women are so upset with her. 90% of you are just like her. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this one is because I used to kind of be that way. I absolutely. Like, oh yeah, all women are the same, especially these modern women and blah, 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 blah. But when you look and you see how many women are calling her ass out, it's actually surprising. And I've said it. I've said that before on other videos. Like, it's impressive to see these women actually be able to call out another woman's toxic behavior, because they normally don't do that. Normally, women are all together. But you want to know why that's happening is because a lot of these women have been abused by men. Okay? So they see Amber Heard claiming to be abused by Johnny Depp, right? And they hear the audios where she says to tell everybody you're a victim of domestic violence, see who's on your side, and I hit you with a door and I punched you in the face. They hear those audios and she sounds exactly like the men that used to abuse them. So really, when you look at what's happening, and not only that, Johnny Depp is also a lot of these women's favorite actor. They love him. They love Johnny Depp. Like, literally, they'd all date him and marry him. They'd love to be with him. So when you have those two things put together, not only the fact that she's lying and she falsified abuse, but they love this guy. So not only that, you'd have to understand that these women really, really don't like her. Because not only is she was able to be married to the man that they would want to be married to, but she's literally faking abuse. But these same women have been abused by men. See? So that's why you have all these women that it's very impressive. And I'm very, honestly, I'm proud of a lot of these women because I never thought that they would do it. I genuinely didn't think so. I remember when we started doing this series, I was like, man, all these women are going to be on Amber Heard's side. All these women are just going to be against Johnny Depp because he's the man. And now we're here. And it was very surprising. Very surprising. Next. I got to put the code. Okay. Next. Oh, yeah, this one right here. Johnny Depp witnesses came across as natural and likable. Dr. Don Hughes and Amber Heard look like they are look like they memorized a prepared script they are trying to recite word for word. I'm going to read that again. Johnny Depp witnesses came across as natural and likable. Dr. Don Hughes and Amber Heard look like they memorized a prepared script. They are trying to recite word for word. I mean, there's really nothing to say about that. There genuinely isn't, because that's exactly what it is. And that's why it feels so fake. That's exactly why it feels so fake. Because the one thing that everybody is saying is that she's a horrible actress. Horrible. Like, there's something about the way she's up there and the way her mannerisms, and like she's all like, like the way she's doing it. If she just sat there and spoke and said the truth, and she was just natural, and she was telling people, and she wasn't trying to do all that. If she wasn't trying to do all that, and she's just talking the way that you and I are talking, and the way that we saw Johnny Depp talk, Johnny Depp was just talking like this. He was just answering questions. That's all he was doing. That's why she seems so fake. And it's true. It's absolutely true. So now let's go into this, and we're going to end it here. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me on this one. This is Amber Heard the day she filed a TRO from Johnny Depp. Please note her friend sliding down in her seat so the paparazzi could get her crying without any tears. Then suddenly she's all good. And there that one is. I mean, you can literally see the shine on her face, right? From the flash of the camera. That means you'd be able to see if there was tears coming down. And then look, her friend right there. I don't know if that's that Ricky chick. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't even have to say anything else, man. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me on this one. I know that we do have some more. Let me see. Do I have any more of these? Hold on. You know what? I do have another one. Actually, I do. I got two more. Oh, and one more. No. Just one more. This one's really important. So this one, I'm going to relax for this one. From Sango 4507. No one is talking about living with an addict. It's hard, and usually the one being abused becomes the abuser. Now, I wanted to bring up that comment because a case like Amber Heard, this case shows you exactly who people are. And I think that now you're able to see the women that are supporting Amber Heard. Not only are they okay with what she did, but not only are they defending what she did, but these are the same women that'll treat you like Amber Heard treated Johnny Depp. Because, and I'm going to say this again. Sorry about that. I'm going to say this again. I want to believe her. I do. I want to believe what she's saying. I want to believe her fake crying. I want to believe all of that. And why can't I believe it? Because there's no evidence. If we could see pictures where she was hit or where he supposedly choked her, and there's like little lines right here, because when you get choked, dude, like like, come on, unless he was like, dude, and then she claims that he backhanded her. The dude has huge rings. If we saw pictures of where he backhanded her, no, all we saw were pictures of Botox and fillers that go in her cheeks. And we proved that it was fillers because you can see the pictures where her cheeks are like this. Okay, so I'm going to say that again. I want to believe that Amber Heard was abused. I do, but there's no evidence. And the reason I brought this comment is because look what this person did. Okay, now I got to go back. God dang. No one is talking about living with an addict. So basically, she's blaming the addict. It's hard, and usually the one being abused becomes the abuser. In other words, this person is turning it all around on that person. And who does that? When you're in an argument with a narcissistic person, what is it that they do? They turn it around on you. They put their own bad behavior on you. And that's what this person is doing. And that's why I really want you guys out there, you men, to understand a woman like that will not only support Amber Heard, but will defend her in a way that turns everything around on you. Those are the women you don't want to date. You do not want to date women like that, because they will treat you like Amber Heard. They will falsify allegations, and hell, they'll probably even create their own bruises. Just the way we saw Amber Heard's like little circle. She probably got a tennis ball and was like. So understand something. Women like this, you have to stay away from. Understand that. Because a woman like that will ruin your life. And you don't have money. You don't have the money that Johnny Depp has. A woman like this will bury you under the jail. Understand that. Okay, so thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for staying with me on this one. We only hit 15 minutes. Not too bad. So I will catch you this afternoon because we got the full recap of all day for Amber Heard's second day of the trial. We will. Did I miss anything? No, it sounds about good. Thank you for liking and subscribing. We will catch you next time.